Okay, not going to beat around the bush with this one. There's a constant chaos in the air. Things feel like they're unravelling, the headlines, the conflict. And I know you're feeling it because I felt it too. The anxiety in your body. Honestly, I felt like I was even losing my sanity, and I had to find a way to feel steady again. And I have found 3 simple things that are going to help you right now if you're feeling the same. And actually, the first one is probably something that most of us do every day without thinking. By the way, I'm Marv. As well as being a journalist, I'm menopausal, I'm a beer nerd, I'm a coach and a cat mum, and I talk all things mindset and lifestyle here, sharing what I'm learning to try and make menopause and midlife, that whole roller coaster, not derail us, and share what I'm learning with you so we can live the best version of ourselves. So if you like my vibe, hit subscribe. Most people do this when they wake up. It is the first thing they do when they open their eyes. And I did it too. I'm a journalist. I read the news. I teach the news. And even on the days I'm not doing those, I'd switch on my phone. I'd go straight to the news. Now, I don't know about you, but reading about death, destruction, conflict, abuse, whilst you're half asleep does not do good for your brain. And genuinely, I was like, why am I feeling dejected before I've even put my feet on the floor out the bed? The problem is, of course, if you are working your way up the career ladder or you're at the pinnacle of your career, you're in a busy corporate job, people around you expect you to know what's going on in the news, to be informed. If you're uninformed, then you're checked out. Now tell me you don't know that feeling, right? It kind of feels a bit like punishment. And the research shows exactly the same thing. Psychologists at the University of Sussex did a survey where they showed people 14 minutes of negative TV news. And of course, it made people feel worse about those stories. It made people feel worse about themselves. And they started to worry about things completely unrelated to their lives. So it's not that good for us. And I very quickly realized I did not want to live my life that way anymore. So I stopped. No news before midday and none before I go to bed. Now, not forever, because I'm a journalist. I go for bite-sized chunks. I will read a few paragraphs of a few of the news stories. I don't go really deep into every single news story. And I make sure that I'm choosing reputable news outlets. And you know who they are. They're the news organisations that are run by qualified journalists who verify the truth and the accuracy of what you're reading so that you know you can trust them, right? And since I've been doing that, guess what happened? No more feeling sick in the pit of my stomach. It's gone. Irrational fear, gone. Outbursts of anger, gone. Well, almost gone. I've always got the rage, right? But like, no more fretting, no more feeling powerless about all the chaos going around us in the world right now. And I'm not saying total news ban, absolutely not. I've been a journalist for 23 years. No, don't ban yourself from the news, but limit your consumption. So my challenge to you is no news until midday. And I don't mean forever, just tomorrow. And then see how that goes. See how you feel. Try it the next day, see how you feel. Note how it feels in your body when you stop pouring the world's worst into yourself first thing in the morning. But then switching off the news, switching off the deluge of stuff that was pouring into my body wasn't quite enough. I was still carrying some tension, so I actually needed to clear it out. So let me ask you, how long do you take in the shower? I bet you, like most people, you treat it like a racing car pit stop. You're in, quick touch. You're out. Go, 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 go. I've got this on my mind. I've got that on my mind. It's not good for you. And I hate this hustle culture business about you're not optimizing your day. You need to get up at 5, do the cold plunge, do the morning swim, get to the gym. And most of us feel like we're not winning at life if we're actually not doing this stuff. And I'm like, to hell with it. My bathroom time is my own. And I know what you like. You're in the bathroom, but you're not really there, are you? You're already at your desk. You're already in your laptop. You're already in your emails. You're giving it all that about your boss, right? Your body's standing there, like literally getting wet. But your brain is how many miles away? And you've catastrophized the entire day. Listen, that was me. I was mentally rehearsing conversations, having these imaginary conversations. What I should have said to that driver who cut me up yesterday. You know what? If I ever see them again, they will be right? Your heart's pounding, your body's tense. I'm just like, in the shower. And then one morning I was just like, Marv, stop doing this. Stop doing it to yourself. You are spiraling. So what I did, I just stood there in the long, hot shower. Let the water run. I took deep breaths. I let the day land. And guess what happens? When your brain doesn't start running away, then positive ideas come to you. Like for me, I've had solutions about really tricky problems, financial problems, business problems, legal problems. The solutions, the ways in which to work things out have come to me out of nowhere because my brain was clear. And honestly, our brains are so clever. Science has found that to be true. A neurologist at Washington School of Medicine found that we have like something called a default mode network in our brains that activate when we are not being bombarded with information. Go figure. Your brain actually processes your emotions and often does the most creative thinking. Your challenge is tomorrow, 2 extra minutes in the bathroom, no phone, no mental to-do lists. Not, I've got to feed the cat before I leave. Actually, remember to pack the phone charger. So I'm going to be driving in my flat shoes, so I must remember my heels, right? Are we still low on milk? No, don't need any of that, right? We think it's multitasking, and as women, we are used to that. But I want you to stop. Just breathe, feel the water. Stay there, actually. And come back and tell me in the comments what you noticed, because I seriously want to know. But then, even with all that, the news is off, check. Mind, set for the day, check. I started to notice that my brain was still almost reaching for something else to get me happier into the day. Like I still wanted to fill the quiet that had been created with more noise. Like I was trying to figure out how to be actually calm. And actually, before I get into this one, which really I didn't expect was going to change the way I feel about how I go about my day, I just wanted to let you know I write about all of this sort of stuff on Substack. Link is in the description. And also if you want to talk to me one-to-one for some clarity, I coach as well. But listen, back to this last new part of my morning routine. Let me ask you, how much of how you feel in the morning do you feel is your choice? Most of us would say, actually, not that much. Like you feel how you feel. The day just happens, right? Okay, I've just left the house without my purse. Oh, well, what else can happen today? The whole day's ruined. It's just going to be awful today. Wrong, because that attitude really is going to leave doors open every single day to more and more chaos. And that was actually me. I would start the day anxious. I would stay anxious. I'd start the day flat, I'd stay flat. And then what happened when I'd hear something like a little bit George Benson, never too much, never too much. In the morning, I was like this. I was moving, I was shimmying as I was getting ready. And that little tune that used to take me back to the dance floors in the 90s, I was like, it would instantly lift my mood like rain, shine. I was smiling. And there's something in that. I'm like, when I'm getting ready, I'm brushing my hair, everything's groovy, listen to a bit of K-Tranda. And all of a sudden, your body feels very different. But you know what really pees me off for women in midlife? We get told, like in 100 different ways, turn it down. Or you're accused of being like too emotional. For me, as a black woman, it's about don't be too much. Don't be too loud. Deciding to feel good on purpose, like feeling joyful, feeling energized, like feeling more like yourself, that gets labeled like you're being self-indulgent, like you're being uncaring, like, oh, you're being a bit naive, aren't you, with everything else that's going on in the world. I think that's total BS, especially for those of us in perimenopause or menopause. Brain chemistry is shifting. Nervous system is shot most of the time. Your mood literally can fall off the cliff. You don't even know why. Like a few minutes of fizzing, of smiling, of shimmying. You know what? In my book, that is medicine. And researchers have found the same as well. Researchers in Canada found that listening to music you love actually triggers a dopamine release in exactly the same reward pathways in your brain as food and human connection. So actually anticipating your favorite tune actually springs of dopamine. Wherever I go, I try and take music with me. And I am dancing like nobody's watching because I do not care. So here's your challenge. Find at least five of your favourite songs. The songs that make you feel like the best version of yourself. The songs that make you feel like you've got energy to take on the day. Play them in the morning. Play them tomorrow morning. And do them before anything else gets to you. Anything else tries to bring you down. Get your 3 challenges done. Scientifically proven to save your sanity. Thanks ever so much for watching. Check out the disgusting habits I ditched, which make me feel great here, and I'll see you over there.